Darkseid has teamed up with the Justice League in Justice League Odyssey. Hey, fellow comic book fans, today we're talking about Justice League Odyssey #1. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button so you never miss a video. And with that, let's get on with it. So, Dave, Darkseid is a member of the Justice League now?
Yeah, that's not exactly the spoiler that we were talking about. I mean, it's right there on the cover.
Yeah.
And this is the part of the Justice League that's Jessica Cruz, Starfire, Cyborg, and Azrael.
Yes.
An interesting team in and of itself.
Mm-hmm.
And they pull together and ultimately are confronted by Darkseid, who reveals to them something that we didn't expect.
Yes, and this is where the spoiler comes in before you say it. So this is the spoiler. This is what the book leads up to, and really what justifies the rest of the series. Yeah. So with that said, you want to read the comic book first. Now's your last chance to do that.
Yeah, we're jumping kind of to the last third of the book. The first 2/3 are kind of establishing the team a little bit, some backstory, but you know, this final revelation at the end where we find out that they're sort of now gods, like quite new gods, new-ish gods, gently used gods, but that's the reason for this team up with Darkseid.
Yeah, because initially the question is, you know, when do we see gods in the DCU, you know, new gods, whoever it is, seeking superheroes from Earth to team up with? That's very rare. Does that happen? It's normally the other way around, you know. There's a big problem and we need a god on our side, which we just had in Justice League, right? We had Kyle Rayner seek out Orion's help.
Yeah.
You know, that's, I don't want to say typical, but it happens. So this book initially, you know, we were getting summaries and descriptions of the book, and the big surprise or the big fuss about it was we have Darkseid teaming up with the Justice League. So the question was why? Yeah. And like Dave said, apparently we have, you know, legions of aliens, you know, other beings that worship Starfire, Azrael, and Cyborg. They essentially are gods, which is very interesting. Totally unexpected. And Darkseid, you know, the last panel of this book, Darkseid says that, you know, that we're going to bring forth the new age of the multiverse, which I don't know how I feel about a new multiverse where Azrael, Cyborg, and Jessica Cruz, or is it Jessica Cruz, right? Yeah, Jessica Cruz are gods.
Well, it doesn't, I think it's only, I don't think it's Jessica Cruz. I think it's
just Starfire, right?
Starfire,
Yeah.
Because so she's still a Green Lantern, which is another thing. It's not addressed. Why is she there? I mean, she was patrolling the ghost realm, and I know that's the wrong word.
The sector.
Ghost sector. Thank you. She was patrolling the ghost sector, and they had to escape that. But maybe that's the only reason she's in this issue, because it's really about the other three.
Yeah.
And although we know that Azrael has been hearing voices in his head for quite a while this time, we know.
Which is, you know, typical.
It was Darkseid.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. You know, all roads lead to Darkseid.
Yeah, and it was kind of cool that Cyborg had kind of this computer connection that he couldn't avoid either, that also drew him to Darkseid. Yeah. So how they got to this position, I like the way they wrote it into it. You know, they were compelled to be in this place in this time, and then it's revealed to them why they're so intricate to this whole thing.
Yeah.
Now, the how of Darkseid's plan, I think, is going to be really interesting, and whether or not these new-ish gods really go along with him remains to be seen. And I think, of course, at some point, there will be a falling out, and that'll be a lot of fun.
Yeah, there has to be. I mean, there is no reason why any of these heroes should trust Darkseid.
Yeah.
and they're in a situation where apparently they're going to have to. But what I really want to know about this going forward is Darkseid going to actually function as like a member of the team, or is he going to do like the Brainiac thing in Justice League No Justice and say, look, this is my plan, you guys carry it out, that's it? You know, is he going to be like the Zordon of the group, or is he going to be the Green Ranger? That's what I want to know.
That'll be interesting. I'd rather have him see some more. I'd rather see some more active participation on his part.
Definitely.
You know, this you go do what I say kind of stuff just doesn't really fly with me.
Yeah, it feels too much like a pointless video game quest.
Yeah.
You know, I need you to go retrieve this dagger from this cave.
Yes.
I'd like to.
We all meet in a tavern at the end of the universe, and we go find this dagger.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what? I think
this guy in a hood and a cape tells us
sitting
to do so.
Sitting in the back of the tavern. But I think it's interesting. I think that there is the potential that he will be getting his hands dirty because of the introduction he makes. You know, he just blasts this monster basically a hole right through it with his Omega beams, which was pretty cool. I hope we get to see more of that though.
Yeah.
So, all right, but apparently now, like we said initially, Darkseid is working with a form of the Justice League, or some members of the Justice League in Justice League Odyssey. What do you guys think about this? Do you think this is a good idea? Should the team trust Darkseid? Are you looking forward to seeing whether or not he gets his hands dirty? Let us know. Let us know in the comments down below. Make sure you like this video if you haven't already subscribed. Please be sure to do so, and as always, check out thebrazenbull.com for more great comic book content. Until next time.
Bye.